and welcome back to episode 10 of our series The Split. Apologies for the last episode. I have no idea what happened. I've realized that the video is incomplete this morning, and by that time I've already deleted all my recordings to save space on my hard drive. You haven't really missed a lot, apart from the fact that I've completed the whole section of the lines, which I'm gonna briefly show you. So we continued from here, from Dredford, and we got to Nassau. We turned around over in White Orchard. I've also placed some bus station. We're gonna put trams in the biggest towns. We're gonna set up a tram route just to force the passengers to take the train. We was along to Arevia. This is station has a wee bit of coverage, so I've added a bus stop. Also, if you noticed, the time we went forward about 8 years or so, just because we needed money to get this finished. So this is the main bit, King's Landing. I set up the bus stop, bus station, sorry, over this side, just so it was a better placement for the station. And I've done a small tunnel, and then we're gonna put about 5-6 trams on this route. From here we're going up into the Citadel, and this is the underground station. We already have the connection in between those two train stations, so the passengers will benefit from that line. So there will be that, and then it's going all the way into Centra. This has already been done before, and we continued from this station. As I said, we're gonna cross over the line with a bridge. I must say this bridge is a bit too high, and I don't really like it that much, but we'll change it in time. So we go over in Moat Cailin. This is gonna be a really pretty village, if you like. It doesn't need any bus station because the train station already has a good coverage. And then we go along on the side of the mountain hill back to Novigrad. Now Novigrad has been half destroyed, because if you remember, we had one station here and one station here. So in order for our line to continue from here, I had to set a true station. It worked out quite well. I had to play around with the roads, because obviously they're quite sloped, but I got there eventually. Continue, we're gonna go along into Pentos, and I must say I'm really fond of Pentos at the moment. If you have a look, this is actually quite scenic. It looks really nice. The buildings are looking good as well, and it looks really busy, taking in consideration this was our main town in the previous episodes. It was one of the biggest towns, sorry. Yeah, so it does look pretty good, and it's 475 at the moment. It will increase once we get all the towns connected. Winterfell looks good, and there's plenty of passengers waiting. There's 94 waiting to go from Winterfell to Pentos. Obviously that will change as well, because we're gonna have a line going clockwise and then another line coming counterclockwise. I think it's safe to say that we're gonna need at least 10 trains on each line, so 10 going that way, 10 coming back. And obviously, because it's a loop, the train will never have to turn around or stop. Well, it will have to stop, but it doesn't have to turn around. Right, so we go over to Harrenhal. Yeah, I think we're gonna need to play around with the tram route, because at the moment there's not really a lot of passengers waiting. We're going next down is going to be Sintra, which is not brilliant, but it will improve. And the last one is going to be the Citadel. Right, so that's pretty much what I've done in the last episode, more or less. And I think we're gonna start setting up the line on one way, and then if we do have enough money, we're gonna double truck the line so we can set up the other line as well. So what we need to do is choose a start point. So we're gonna let the game run, and we're gonna have to set up a new line, which is gonna start from I kind of like to think the Citadel is gonna be our main connection, but it won't be. So we'll start from here. We're gonna go I think this way, or maybe the other way around. It doesn't really matter. So we're going that way from here. Right, so we want from there over to Moat Kalen, over to Novigrad, we have to be careful because the lines are not completed, or they're not double tracked all the way. As you can see here, I stopped and it's just going to be on the wrong side, because I started double tracking on the other side in here. So this is going to cause us it's not really a big problem. We just need to be careful. and try and fix that now before it's too late. So we just pause the game for a short period, and if we do that, bring up my friend the counter lines and delete that back a bit. Excuse me. That will be too slow. Right, let's see what speed we have. We have 81. What about if we do this? It's going to slow down to 65 in there, so we don't want that. If I cut it a wee bit back, just like this, and try and do it manually, we want it in between 80 and 90. So let's say 85. Yeah, I think that'll do. If we extend this a wee bit further, 85. Let's see if 79. We can do better than that. It's just a case of fiddling about. Yeah, so I'm happy with that. Now I'm not gonna double track it. I'm just gonna continue with adding the stations. Now we want pentos, but for some reason and I think the reason might be the line. Yes, so I think we're gonna need to double track this if it's not gonna be too expensive. $37. It's always a lot cheaper when you place the second line. A lot cheaper than the first time you do it. So this would have cost me more than a million or so. They only costed me about, let's say, 300k. Right, so test that and continue to Winterfell. We don't want speed limit. From Winterfell we're going to Harrenhal, over and Sintra. What's wrong? You're connected up there. That's fine. I'll go back and over to Citadel, over into King's Landing. Rivia, and you already picked the line itself, but we still need to add the stations. White Orchard, Nassau, Dretford, Ashai, and then back into the Citadel. So that's one full loop completed, and as you can see, the blue line, it's our passengers passenger line. Right. I'm not gonna rename this. I'm not gonna put a name. If you think of a name, how I should name this line, leave a comment and I'll consider it. So we'll leave it line 1, and we'll leave it we put green, dark green. Although you can't really see it from we'll leave it like that for now. So we have this line is complete, or it was completed before we started doing our loop, and we have one train, I think. Yes, one train, and it's really old, so we can get rid of that. Okay, next. In here, Ventos to Winterfell, we have one train. We'll need to set up. We'll need to set for a new train, because I think we got a couple of new trains while I was doing this line. We just need to find a depot to have a look. Excuse me. Yeah, we don't have a depot, so I'll just place one in here. This is going to be temporarily. We just need some more cash. Okay, buy trains, and let's see what we do have available. Last time, I think this was the last train available. No, in fact, no. This one was, because we set that onto Dreadfort, a shy line. So we got this one. This one is a vanilla train. It does 60 kilometers an hour, 450 kilowatts. And it's 1.9 million. This one, wow, that's fast. This one is a mod, and it does 100, and it's a bit powerful, 100 kilowatts extra, and it's not really more expensive, and I kind of would like to go with that, because the length of the line. This one is the same, 100 kilometers an hour, and it has double the power of this one. It's double the cost as well. So taking in consideration, we don't really have enough money for that one, although I'll like that one because it's quite powerful, and we're gonna need it, because some of our line is going on a steep hill. I think we're gonna settle for that for now. There we'll go with, let's see what wagons we have available. This one does 72, is no good for us. 96. The capacity on them, it's quite low, I must say, and the running costs 50k a year. This one does 120, and it has 18, but it's triple the running costs. Let's see what we have. Vanilla from the game. This one does 60, the latest wagon from our game. Maybe we'll put a couple of them, mix them up with those. I don't know. We'll see. We'll get to that. Let the game run to get some more cash and sort out the lines. So we can get rid of this train. If you pause, I'll try and place a depot over here. Something like that. This is going to cost us quite a lot. Yeah, not the best choice. Right, we only spent a couple of dollars, euros, pounds. I'm not quite. It is dollars, so we'll place in a depot in here. Hopefully, it's gonna be a bit cheaper. The time seems to be flying when you record it. Like sometimes the game's auto-saving and you just think, oh no, it's gonna crash. It never happened in such an early stage of the game for me, but it did happen in the game that I'm playing and doing all the aerial views. Send to depot and sell. Yes, please. And it's already showing us some errors in here. Navigate to Pentos. It's quite irrelevant to us because we're gonna delete this line anyway, so navigate to Pentos. Delete line, and that should be sorted. So we have one train in there, and then how old are you? You are 19 years out of I think it's 35. 30 years, so we still have 10 years that we can squeeze out of that train. More or less 10 years out of this. So we got 2 trains in there, and I think that train runs along from here, from Winterfell all the way to Sintra. Yeah. Right, so 2 trains and another one that runs from Dreadfort to the Citadel. So in total we have 3 trains. I'm thinking to change this one, although this one is faster than the other one, and value, that's 559. Let's see what are the other ones. $369. So I don't know if we should sell them 2 or all 3 together and buy a couple. Yeah, decisions. As I said, we need at least 10 trains running each each direction. We only have one direction for now. So pause the game. This one does is 50. Right, so this one does 50. And the other one does 72. If we sell those two, you know what, we'll just sell all three of them. And we'll see how many trains we can buy by the end of this episode. So that will be in about 15-20 minutes. So let the game run, and you can go. Let's see if it's gonna find a route to get sold. Same with you. Yeah, I think this is gonna turn around. Why is it waiting there? Yeah, no idea. Turn around. Oh, I think he was gonna go all the way around. Right, aim, and we can get rid of this one as well. I'm gonna place a depot. I'll leave that to arrive, and then once it dropped the passengers, we're gonna sell it. Right. Okay, we'll just find it and keep an eye on it. Right. Okay. So I placed a depot in here. We're gonna want to buy, let's see, speed it up, and locomotives. We want this one. Yeah. So pause. Normal speed. Go to the depot and get sold. Right. Quite expensive, but it will be worth it. Right, so we have one. Eight. How many we want? Okay. How many we can afford? We'll have one of them. One of them. Not enough money. Right. We might need to change the plan. For the money that we pay for that, we can get two of those. Yeah. Right. Buy one. Then wagons. 72. So this is the same speed as the locomotive. We want one of them. 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 There'll be 25, I think, for No, 20, 20, sorry. 20. One more. One more. One more. One more. And that's gonna be one train. And hopefully we can, oh, I think that's one of the old trains just arrived. So how much is to duplicate that? Will be somewhere around 1,000,000. Yep, I will be. I had 740 and it wasn't enough. We'll just set the line and where did it go? Yeah, I don't know what just happened. I think there's another train waiting to arrive, and that's why this one doesn't emerge from the depot. And if we do this, just like that, and put 2 signals, it should be fine. Yes. And now that's gonna wait. Or maybe not. Yeah. We'll simplify this and add another depot in here. Right, turn around and don't get sold. And I think we can buy another train. Maybe not. I've just missed it. Right. Right, new train. 60, 73. Okay, so we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1. And 2, 3, 4, the last one, 5. Set line 1. What we do have to do, or maybe we don't need to do it just now. I was gonna say we need signals, but once one train clears the station, the other one is cleared to go as well. So until we get really congested, and I think we're gonna be safe with those signals. So first train arrives in Novigrad. This is gonna cost us money for a while. but it will pay back eventually. And we still have the fuel shipping line that it's providing us with some money. We should I don't think we're gonna manage to put another train on this line, so we should go and set some of the tram route well, because I've just placed the stops and the stations. I never really placed any trams on the lines. One tram depot. Ideally somewhere where it doesn't put bumps in the road. This is the latest one. We can buy 1, 2, 3. 3 for now. 3. Maybe another one. Yes. Set line, new line. I'm gonna need to find a color convention for the tram routes, because I don't think I've done it in previous tram route. This is gonna be King's Landing. London ding. Landing. Local tram route. And if the buses are light green, maybe we can settle for something like that. Okay, that's one. And then up in Revia, we're gonna need just two buses or so. Leave space for another house. But we do have a new bus. We want to new line from Grange Road and West Street. Okay, I'm gonna call this Revia local bus route. Yeah, apparently I can't even write. Yep. And the color is gonna be light green. Next, it's gonna be White Orchard. We're gonna need in between 2 and 4 trams in here. And we're not gonna place a depot there because that's gonna be the town's gonna expand their way. So what we're gonna do, once we get some money in, we're gonna extend the tram line just to get a depot. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, I'll pause the game while we have the money. And we want 1, 2, make it 4. New line from Main Street to White Orchard East. I don't know why it just doesn't pick up this stop, and it has to go on top. You always have to change it manually. So that will be a White Orchard, local bus, local White Orchard, local tram route. Okay, and light blue. Okay, that's that. Do we have more? I think that's what we do have in here, a bus. Okay, by 1, 2, 3, 4. That line, new line. From the drive to Queen Street. So bus route. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all set up. Yep. We're ready to rock and roll. We have a passenger waiting in here. 2 in there. So it will ramp up eventually. Where's our trains? And the other one should be over there. So one town apart. Yeah, I think 10 won't be enough. We're gonna need more than 10 each way. I'll try and play some more and see how this will progress. Well, if you watched till the end of this episode, again I have to apologize for the mistake they have done in the last episode. Again, if you do think of a name, how we're gonna name this line, please leave me a comment and I'll take that in consideration. I hope you liked this video, and I'll see you soon with an episode. Thanks very much for watching.